Welcome, my peeps. We are here again. A I do a I'm going to do a Scorpio reading because a Scorpio female, she allowed me to tell about her gender. She's a female and she asked me for a private reading, and she also allowed me to put it into my YouTube channel. So we have a we have a reading, as I said before, for a Scorpio female. Let us do this a little bit stronger here. So, and this is it. This is the sign for a Scorpio. Let's put it to the side so you can see it through the video. Yes. And I'm going to do a oracle card reading and the coffee reading as well. She asked me for both because she saw what I did before with the Virgo and with the September reading, and she knew about my readings which I did for family and friends. But she hesitated a little bit for asking, and now she was curious, and she asked me, and I hope I can tell her name, of course, but um, I hope she's going to like it, and I hope I can transport the messages coming from spirit so that you, my dear one, can translate it for you personally with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your gut feelings, with the energies which will coming through this reading. So first of all, I will cleanse the energies. I cleanse the energies in all directions of time. I cleanse all the dense energies in all directions of time. And I call upon all the angels and all the guardian spirits who hold the right medicine for this very moment. And I ask for support to translate the messages for for I would say a little order, but she asked me for it just because she was curious about. Yeah, and I can feel the energies now coming through. Thank you. Oh, they hurry a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start. So, my dear one, I'm going to shuffle, and I know that you are aware of how I do my readings and did my readings. And continue to do my readings. So I start, as always, with the starseed cards, and then we will see what comes out of it. This once again. So, and my peeps, if you want to have a private reading too, you can contact me through Instagram, and then we can figure it out how I can make reading for you. Um, yeah, the conditions, we have to talk about that. Let us talk about when you contact me, when you're really interested in. Yeah, right. Hoppa, we have a volunteer. Oh, we have three volunteers here. And we have the perspective, which says, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And then we have weight of the world. I put it this way. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. I can show you that a little bit closer. This is the perspective card. And then I put it right away here. And then we have the weight of the world. And I put it right away here. And the third one, oh, I remember we had that last time in the September reading too. I think that influenced her also. So we have the Inner Earth card, which says you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. This is nice. And then why? Because we have a Scorpio asking us, not because she's a Scorpio, it's because of the zodiac sign. I'm going to shuffle a astro card also, those ones, and let us see which planets or goddesses or gods, deities are influencing what she was asking for. And as always, my peeps, I'm always learning the language. I'm always figuring out how to translate those messages to you without getting failed by my language issues. But I hope you're kind to me. And of course you can help me when you have language tips. Shout it out. I love to learn more because I do it for you and I love to do it for you. I love to be of service for you and I love to translate those messages to you. So let us see what's coming through. I have to shuffle because Spirit told me that I have to continue to shuffle. And we have the Saturn here. We have the Saturn here. Wow. A lot is going on here, but I think Spirit is saying that you will literally survive this. You're going to a tough time. You are in the dark. You feel like as if you are in a, I don't know, in a black hole, and this black hole is, you're rumbling literally through this black hole. You feel that you don't know where you will where you will end up. You literally don't know, and your brain feels like you were shaken off, but you feel like as if you lost control. And but while you are shaking and rumbling through this black mm, through this black matter, I would say, you see a little light, and this is what you see here. This is the earth, and this one is connected to this one, to the inner earth, which is saying you'll survive this. you will get you will be get shaking shaked no shake it up. I think I'm right now. And then maybe you feel a little bit dizzy or a little bit more dizzy. And then when you arrive this, then you can let go. You can then surrender because you need to shake off this weight you feel now. The spirit is saying that your consciousness maybe is stuck somewhere. Maybe you feel stuck somewhere. Maybe you feel blocked in some ways, and you have the feeling as if you can't think right away now. You don't know even how to do a maybe a negative and positive list, maybe to do a list at all, because of the blockages, because of the feelings, because of this rumbling and shaking and um, uh, through this black matter. But this is a clear sign. This is a really, really clear sign, because that's crazy. Because this reminds me, really, we are still in the Virgo timeline. So this reminds me really of this Virgo energy we had the last ones. So it is Spirit is saying that you just need to surrender. You even don't need to do meditation. It is enough to just surrender. You can lie in your bed, you can lie on the ground, you can lie in your bathroom. It doesn't matter where you are. The thing is that you feel comfortable, safe and sound, and then just listen to yourself. Put away all the angry, put away all the thoughts. And I will repeat this. I can repeat this all day long. Please, my peeps, in general, when you hang on your thoughts too much, it hinders you literally to listen what your heart is calling for, what your soul is longing for. You can't listen to those ones when you hang too much, when you're stuck too much on your thoughts. It's not about your thoughts. And this is what the cards also are saying. It's not your thoughts, my dear one, because otherwise, another card would came up here, but we have the Saturn, and Saturn is connected to Aquarius, and you need, of course, structure, which the Saturn says here, and you will get this structure when you let go of the weight you carry in the very moment, because the Saturn is always active. The Saturn is connected to Aquarius, which is this air sign. So it is it is such a synchronicity to see that you get shaked by this black matter. But you can also, even while you are shaked, you can also nevertheless you can see the earth here. So you have a fixed point. You can concentrate on the earth, you can concentrate on Mother Earth, you can concentrate on in your inner earth. So you carry it anyways in yourself. This is a clear sign not to stick to your thoughts. It's a clear sign not to stick to your thoughts. You have to be shaked. It is a need. There was a need that you feel literally shake, because this is not only a message, it is a lifetime message which you can then which allows you then to literally rule the world when you recognize uh, how to shake off the weight, which is, as the card says, it's not yours to carry. It is not yours to carry. Um, the thing is, you are you are a water sign, and normally, and of course, we have Pluto and we have Mars, and those ones are can make you really confused and can make your thoughts really really dark. And maybe sometimes you ask yourself, am I a human being? Sometimes I feel so much dense energies in my body, in my brain, and I literally want to sometimes, I don't know, hit the people, punch in the face, I don't know, or say something bad. And sometimes, sometimes yes, you're a Scorpio. I think you sometimes you say it right away, but sometimes it is the case that you do your sorry, but sometimes not. And I think and I feel coming from spirits that you lately did um, find yourself in too much of this black matter, so that your soul was going to overshadowed by too much dense or black energy. And I spirit is also saying that you maybe have that you I think you saw some spirits lately. And yeah, because you are a water sign. Water is also movement. Water is also connected to the spirit realm anyways, and also to spirits in case of ghosts. And they can, of course, come up when uh, spirits spirits from a when spirits came up from a level of not higher, from a lower level, they can, I don't want to scare you, but they can absorb your energy. And when you are in the middle of a black matter and you feel dense energies anyway, and your thoughts going crazy, and your thoughts going depressive, or your thoughts going uh, critical and so negative, then the entities, the lower energy the entities have more space to attack you, to do strange things sometimes. Maybe, and this is why I said, um, this is why I translate what spirit is saying. Maybe you saw some entities, maybe a shadow. I think you saw black shadows, or one black shadow, uh, suddenly, from coming from nothing. And this is the whole matter here. And you should not lost or lose the connection to earth and the movement which you need to carry on, in order to not to stuck anywhere, not to stuck in this lower energies, but to heighten up, level up your consciousness, your awareness, and to bring light into your life, to bring fully awareness to your light, to to bring positive energies and positive entities and positive spirits into your life, because they are there. And just because you stuck too much in this dark matter, you are not able to see what is here around this little point here, which is the earth. And we have this also. This is just a little window here. It's just a little glimpse which you can see when you it's maybe a little harsh, but you spirit is saying, I have to translate it. I'm sorry, it's a little bit harsh, but maybe you should sometimes literally shut up your thoughts. Just close it up, shut up, and just concentrate into the light which you still carry. Otherwise, there wouldn't be this earth here. This earth is this one. It shows you a little glimpse of what you can achieve and where you can arrive after this shaking off from this dark matter. And Saturn, with the help of Aquarius, will help you to move on, will help you to stay connected to your brain, even when I say shut up your thoughts. But the Aquarius energies will help you to shut up your thoughts, but stay intelligence with your actions. Stay intelligence with your actions, and at the same time, stay connected to your heart, to your soul, to your source, and to your guardian spirits, your guardian animals, and just listen as she did and do. She's lying there in the water, and the water is your sign. And I said before, lie anywhere you feel it's the right place for you. And she's lying in the water, which is your element, dear Scorpio. And everything around you, the Saturn, will help you while you are surrounding to make your list. I know you're a Scorpio. Often you need lists to see what you have to do. It helps you go further with your life, with your plans, and it's okay. I don't bother that. It's okay. But sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes too often, you stick too much on these plans, and so it is, you will always get hindered to listen to your inner soul, to your inner voice, to your ancestors, uh, when you um, sorry, I have to drink something. I'm very sorry. Excuse me, I have to drink something. um, I did a research about your zodiac sign, because you gave me your birth date also, which I of course cannot spread here, but your sun is in Scorpio, your ascendant is in Libra, and the moon is in Leo. And when we now um, look at the planets which are ruling you anyway, which is Mars and Pluto, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. But you have the help of Libra. And I think when there we have the Leo, which gives you sometimes light, but you can often so stubborn that you don't see the light at all. For you is then everything dark, and you do not want to do anything to do with the peeps uh, anywhere. I don't know. And I think, and then we have the moon, and of course, the moon has influences so much in you that they have also a dark side and a light side, and we have the ebb and the flood, and sometimes you feel like that. I think you sometimes ask yourself, am I now in the ebb or in the flood? I don't know where I am. And this is the perspective thing. And I think the big thing for you is that you have the Libra in you, which helps you sometimes to calm down and to wait, literally. What am I doing here? If Am I right? And I think this helps you really. Um, that helps you really. So let us take a look now to this coffee thing here. So we continue with this coffee reading. And so, my dear one, I hope you asked your question when you're on now watching this video. And what I love to mention is when you're a Scorpio too, you can, of course, also ask your question. Um, uh, Maybe it can resonate with you, maybe not, but you can see what comes out for you and you can then translate it for yourself. And I think that's a great work. So let us see what comes out of here. So we have, ooh, do you see that? Black matter. Do you see that? That's the black matter. But I will turn it and then I will put it aside because we come to that later. So, and we have, as you see, we have black matter. Yes. I will show you that way. Yeah. Okay, my dear one. This is a short one. Do you see the white space here? And in this white space is a whale. This is a whale. And as I said in the last readings, when you listen to that, when you have listened to my last videos, I spoke about that I go with the intuition because my ancestors did this way. But when symbols came up, then I shouted out. So we have the whale here, which the whale in the light, there's just this window of light. And around the light is the black matter. So Spirit is saying you should connect it to the ancestors of whales. You should connect it to your spirit animals. You should ask for help by your spirit animals. They will help you to connect with the wisdom of the whales. And I don't know if you can see it, but the whale is saying something. These are not bubbles, these are words. Um, which are arriving in the black matter. So you have to speak out for yourself by using the wisdom of whales. It's all about its community, its family, it's surrendering, it's believing, especially it's believing. And you should speak out for yourself before the black matter is going to hurt you. This is a clear sign to stay by yourself. Maybe you should meditate in the water, maybe. And when you have a sea or a park or a lake or the ocean nearby, go there. Even if there aren't whales, connect to the water. Ask the spirits for help and try to connect to the whales. Doesn't matter where they are, you can connect to the whales. Doesn't matter where you are, you can connect through meditation, through your heart, through your soul with them, and you can absorb and listen to their wisdoms. And I see I see a volcano here, and the volcano came from this black matter. I think as I said before, I think you had a very, very tough time. You were in the middle of so much dark energy, which led you. Do you see that? Oh, sorry. Do you see that heart here? This is a heart. This one. And you are not connected to your heart. But Spirit is saying that the whale is connected to your heart, and is saying you should listen to your heart. Literally, you have to connect to your heart. You are stick too much to the dense energies around you, which let you feel as if you were a dark entity as well. Um, and here we have eyes watching you. It seems like as if it seems like a ghost. And this is what I tell you before, you saw ghosts suddenly, and you saw it right away. You saw the vessel of the light, of the ghost, of the spirit. Yeah. And you should connect to your heart. The volcano has this is a erupted volcano, but it's over. It's it's going to stop, but it only stops when you connect to your heart and connect to the wisdom of the whales, which is also family. You should connect to your family, to yourself, to stay together closely, and then you have the great chance to to surrender with the wisdom of the whales, with the wisdom of your guardian angels and guardian animal spirits. And yeah, there's so much black matter here. And you will, do you see, do you see the way here? There's a path. This path is going to open up for you. Listen to the voices. The your spirit animals. I heard from spirit is saying that your spirit animals are calling you since a while and you don't listen. You haven't listened to them. So you should listen. You should listen urgently, really urgently. So let us switch over to the saucer here. And as I said in the beginning, black matter. This is the black matter. You see it? And this is the same one as here. When you look at the saucer, we have this space here, this light. And the same here. We have the black matter and the light here. Black matter, light. And this is a urgent, really, really urgent call to urgently stick to your spirit animals and to the ocean, to your water element, and not too much to Pluto and Mars, because they can destroy everything. Well, when we look at Mars, it is a sign of wars and battles. You had your wars and battles because maybe you had to, maybe Spirit is saying it that you had to, but now you don't. You have to stop, because even not, the volcano will erupt again, and then you can lose this light, the last light which you carry. And when we look at the whale, and I think it's an orca, and when we look at the orca, it's also black and white. So do a research about whales, do a research especially about orcas, and do a research about black matters. And then try to connect these informations, try to connect what you have experienced lately or maybe longer, and then you will get your answer from spirits, from your guardian spirits. They will help you, they are there to support you, but you have to listen, really. You have to listen. Yeah, you have to listen. You have to listen, dear Scorpio, to listen to spirits, to listen, especially to listen to your soul, what your soul have to say. And when you allow yourself to listen what your soul have to say, then you will hopefully hear the voices of your guardian spirits. I think you lost the connection for a long time since now, but the heart is there. They are waiting for you. They are telling you that you have to release this black matter, that you have to leave this black matter, because you stick there too long. You are the one who have the answer, who have the opportunity and the chance to just go out, to leave this black matter with the help of water and the orcas. And this is it. This is it. This is it, my dear. And just because, well, I will do it anyway, but this is so much dark energy. There's so much going on, and here we have the heart, which you have lost the connection to it for a long time. So I will do. Oh, I have an idea too. I will spread some love here urgently. A little bit more than usual. We need. I'm calling upon all the spirits from the highest light to help her to feel the love of and the energies of the source. And because we have the whale here and the ocean, I will do some connections. I will spread some connections to it. Just because it's beautiful. Just because I want you to feel it again. Just because I want you to feel your element. I want you to remember your elements. Just forget about your planets a little bit. Just stick. Just go with the water. Just go with the water and trust spirit. Trust what they have to say to you, because they scream so loud because it's so urgent. It's so urgent. They scream so loud. So now, oh, now I have no paper. I wanted to draw something, and let me see a second if I have a. No, I haven't. So let me do. Well, no, I think it is. That's it. I I don't want to destroy this picture now. I don't want to destroy this picture now. But before I finished, just because I haven't a last picture for you, I will do a. Oh yes, I will do a spirit animal. I will do a spirit animal. This one's. Normally, I'm going to finish. I'm finishing here. I but I can't. So I have to add one more card here, and these are the spirit animal oracle cards. Whoop. Okay, you heard it, my peeps. Whoopa. I'm sorry. It's a little bit disaster here. Well, that's a sign that you have to listen, my Scorpio peep. You have to listen, and we have the starfish spirit. We have the starfish spirit coming from the water, living in the water. And it says open to infinite possibility. Yeah, this is a perfect confirmation card. This is a. Oh, yeah, let us put this here this way. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful confirmation card. And I'm sorry that it was a little bit chaotic now, but yeah, I had to draw one. This is here now, my hand, and I don't know where I put the others. Um, where I put the others. Well, we're finished, and this is a really clear confirmation card, my dear Scorpio soul. So open your heart to infinite possibilities. As I said before, stick to the wisdom of the whales, and they will help you. They will help you water your energy. Your element will help you, and the element of Aquarius also, they will help you out of this black matter, so you can survive this, so you can learn from it, so you can level yourself up, so you can stand for yourself. Yes. And this was the reading for a Scorpio female. And well, I hope you like it. I hope you get your answers. And yeah, maybe we see us next time. I thank you. And sending you love. And then we now finish. We are going to, I will finish this reading with grounding, with a tree. I thank all the spirits and all the orca spirits and all the elements which showed up and show the way, show the path, and helped her, helped the Scorpio female, and maybe others too, to know now what her purpose is, what she have to do now, so she can follow her path. I thank all the spirits who were here. We thank you, we love you, and we appreciate you. And of course, I thank my spirits too. And with the sound of 4, I also thank all the elementals who were here. Thank you. And do not forget, always trust in yourself, surrender into the divine, and be as curious, funny, and as brave as a duckling ready to take off. Thank you for flying with the cosmic duckling.